Welcome back to Dr. No Minute 61. My name is Brian.
My name is Christian.
And this is the podcast that takes the longest running, most suave, smooth, debonair spy franchise and shakes it out 1 minute at a time, never stirred. Because this is Bond.
Minute Bond.
Now let's toast our red stripes. I knew it. That's some clear red stripe. I got you had the 11.2 fluid ounce red stripes, right?
Yeah, I think I do have one in my fridge.
Ooh. Please?
Don't really want to drink it.
All right, I'm not saying you have to, but if you decided you wanted to, I got mine, and that would be very appreciated. It's your call. No peer pressure.
I might go get it next after this minute.
Gotcha. All right, cool beans. So perhaps we'll see that next minute. And for everyone on video, this is the tapestry that Christian suggested. He was looking for something with gun barrel, I'm guessing, but it was kind of perfect for all three because it has Deadpool in the middle, which covers both X minutes and MCU since Deadpool is part of the MCU now. But it is my new background. I wish it could go sideways, like horizontally.
Yeah, it's smaller than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I had to get the smallest one I had to get the smallest one just to make sure that it would fit this way, but
yeah,
because we kind of got low ceilings, like weird parts that go a little low. But
okay,
if I move to a new place, the bigger one would probably be better. But I do wish it could just go horizontally.
I'm sure it looks good on the camera that you're recording on.
Oh yeah, it rings my head like a saint in glass on like a Catholic church or a Christian church. This is a tapestry suggested by a true Christian. All right, but what happened in this minute, sir?
Not a whole lot, Brian. Not a whole lot. They are making their way to Crab Key Island, and there's an exchange of dialogue there, which I couldn't understand 100%, but
that's why tell me what you did understand, because I went back and listened to it with subtitles, and there was a funny thing that I didn't understand the first time.
Something about them taking like 48 hours, and Bond said that he could do it. He'll be back in 12. Otherwise, he should call his Marines, talking to Felix, right?
Yeah, basically the U.S. government wanting to launch their rocket around the moon. They said they can only wait 48 hours. Otherwise, they'll miss the window or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was, before that, Leiter was like, let me go with him. He's like, no, this is my beat. If I don't finish in 12 hours, it's your beat. And bring your Marines.
Okay. Yeah. And Felix says like a smart-ass comment to Quarrel, right? He says, if you see a dragon, make sure you breathe on him first. And something else I can understand.
That's the part that I need to look into as well. He says, with that much rum in you, it'll die happy.
Nice.
Because he's so nervous to go to Crab Key.
Coral just dismisses him like,
Yeah, he's so nervous to go to Crab Key that he has to get liquid courage. And notice it's rum and not our corporate sponsor, Red Stripe. For when you hate that your stripe is green, drink Red Stripe. This is a fake sponsorship. They didn't actually give us money, although we're down.
Although now we should just drink rum during this episode.
Oh, you.
That'd be more fun anyways.
I don't know if I want to drink a 4.7% alcohol light beer
it's not the best
lager beer. But going insanely drunk with rum? Fuck yeah.
It's all or nothing, Brian. Always.
Okay, Bond.
But other than that, I don't think anything else really happened because they were just making their way to the island.
Yeah, they're getting closer to the island, and Bond says that they should bring down their sail. Bond and Quarrel are getting closer to the island, and I just want to say out loud here that I've been editing old episodes, and I said Queerle the first few times until you kept saying Quarrel, and I copied you. But it is Quarrel, and they're getting close to the island, and he says we should take down the sail in case they have radar or sonar. I think it's radar. But I believe in the last minute or the beginning of this minute, Quarles said that only wind and like paddling from that point. So as they're getting closer, they're sticking to only the paddle. And yeah, they're coming close to a shore near like a mini waterfall, just teeny tiny.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the minute, you see them getting to the shore at the very last bit of it, I think. So in the next minute, we should see them now walking on the island.
Yeah, let me just look at that one more time because I didn't catch that.
It's so dark.
It is a different shade. It seems they're close. They're not on the sand yet, but they're both paddling.
All right, man. Well, I'm ready for the next minute.
All right, cool beans. Follow and watch this minute and the other minutes on Instagram at BondMinuteBond, and ratings and reviews on Apple Podcasts to make us eat more cereal with this beer, Red Stripe, as our milk.
As our sponsor. I will happily drink Red Stripe all day if they sponsor us.
Yeah, if they sponsor us like 3 or 4 movies again, we will rewatch Dr. No with them as sponsors. And make the other public commentary that we record private on Patreon, just so the sponsored one is public. We'll gladly do that. Oh, and there's extra videos and stuff on Patreon for even $1 from all the podcasts, including us breaking down and reading a article about how influential Dr. No was on the blockbuster and sequel and franchise stuff scene in the American film industry and worldwide, as well as
had a big impact on when they released the movies around the world. They started to release them at the same time.
Yeah. A lot of credit is given to Jaws, but this movie was already filming its sequel before Dr. No released.
You mean Jaws? Wait, no. Really? Oh, yeah. Before Dr. No. Yeah,
from Russia with Love was filming.
Didn't they start shooting it like 6 months later or something?
There was one film that released 6 months later, 6 months after the film before it, which is really shocking. Like MCU does stuff like that, but it's still separate franchises. And us reacting and reading low star reviews. We read the one star review on IMDb, and there were no other 1-star reviews. So
it was a long 1-star review too.
It was basically just like, man, it was a lot more sexist back then.
Yep.
Yeah. Like we didn't ignore when he was having sex with that Asian woman played by a white woman, even though he knew she was a bad guy and she was only distracting him. That's gross. But all right. We'll see you in the next minute. What's your name, sir?
My name is Christian.
My name is Brian.
And that was money.
Every penny of it.